So my grandparents were Basque, and they spoke Basque, and they were from the northwestern part of Spain. You have a lot of influence of French and Portuguese in that area. So it's very small towns, a collective group of very small towns. And Basques were, to say, looked down upon by the southern Spaniards. And they, you know, the Basque history is they tried to succeed from the Spanish regime. And now they're all one country. But it was very contentious at that time. So between all of that, you know, that's one of the reasons why they left. My grandparents migrated in 1908 from Spain to Havana, Cuba. Havana needed a lot of workers. They were doing construction, they were doing farming, they were doing fishing. This is a precursor to World War I. There was a lot of chaos going on in Europe at that time, and they saw an opportunity to get out of where they were in Spain, and they left to Havana for jobs. But their ultimate goal was to come to America. That was their ultimate goal. And so my grandfather, Ricardo, had a cousin that lived in San Pedro. His name was Vincent Vidal. And he was a merchant seaman, and he lived in San Pedro. And so the ultimate goal was to leave Havana when the time was right and come to California, come to San Pedro. So in 1919, they left Havana, went to New Orleans, spent a couple months in New Orleans. They wound up in Culver City, California. I'm not sure why. And then my dad actually was born in Culver City, California in November of 1919. And then in 1920, they settled in San Pedro. And I don't know what they really did as far as work. There was a lot that went on. It was prohibition, there was bootlegging, there was all kinds of things, activities that went on. But there was a lot of jobs. So they came here because there was work. There was a lot of Basque. There was a lot of Spanish people that lived in Cucamonga. So there was kind of a society of people. Picnics were popular in those days, Sunday picnics. And so they wound up, you know, working and living in San Pedro since 1920.